Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Destiny, where we're going for all the achievements and all the systems and all the things here in 2022. That's right. And in today's live episode, what are we doing? Well, we have got the final planet achievements, all the great things. And now we have to rebuild everything from scratch. So basically, I have destroyed much of the stuff on the planet. And now I'm going to have to hook it all back up. Obviously, to get the achievement, to get some of the achievements that we wanted to get with Mission Complete, we couldn't do certain things. So we weren't allowed to mine what I'll call the exotic minerals, right? Like you couldn't mine organic crystal or, any of them cool things, right? Which means we had to do certain setups, certain ways, to make things work. And in this case, that's great, except that it makes for a real lousy base layout in the end, because it just doesn't work well. So in this case, what do we got to do now? Well, we now have to actually fix all the things. I got so much things to fix. So with that, let's do the transition of the things. There you go. We should now be able to see what's going on there, and we'll actually do the other transition here in a sec. Of course, what you're seeing here is a lot of, well, you're going to see a lot of flashing here in a second. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's just go with that. Yup, it is crazy. There's a lot of flashing lights on this planet. And just because the lights aren't flashing on the planet doesn't mean it's working. It just means that that section has power. These sections don't even have power. Like, they've all been rebuilt and no power. And all this has been rebuilt. It has power, but not working. The oil is working at the moment. I think it was the one thing I did plug in, but it's not doing anything at the moment. So we're going to have to do a lot of work here. There is definitely a lot of work to get done today. it's a crazy mess. It's a crazy mess. So let's have a quick gander here at a few things. Of course, to see Mission Complete, of course, is going to be in an episode, I believe, upcoming towards the end of this week. You'll see the Mission Complete. Our last live episode, of course, was us getting the Dyson Sphere out there so we could get the anti-protons in. Of course, we did that, and we've got all the final white science up and running. And, of course, then we went for the final achievement of Mission Complete. And, of course, when we got Mission Complete, we also got some of the other objectives, right? Because, of course, that was part of the thing. We didn't mine any of the exotic minerals. We didn't do any... we didn't disassemble the capsule, right? Things like that. But now I have to actually fix all the things. So this was where graphene and carbon nanotubes was being made. You'll notice that's not here anymore. That's all gone. Well, that's not gone. It's just someplace totally different. And of course, this is now a much bigger production facility of chips, which of course is going to be a much bigger facility for doing quantum processors. Of course, plane filler, all the 9 yards there. There's a bunch of stuff over there. We'll get to that soon enough, I'm sure. Of course, we do have to get up north here. Up north here at one time, this was doing all the things. Now this is only doing, basically this is only doing the graphene. Okay, so graphene is now here. And of course on the left here should be carbon nanotubes, which of course is what's being handled over here. Now, we still need a little bit of that plastic coming in, so we couldn't get rid of, so all the organic crystal, of course, we're going to be mining that. That's gone. Right, we got rid of that. So we don't need chemical plants doing crystal, so that is all gone. We do need a little bit of plastic though, just a little bit. So actually, I think according to the ratios I have here at the moment, it's 10. But I think I've got, what, 3, 6, 12. I got 14 set up. I don't know why. Maybe I can't count or something like that. I don't know. But we got a little bit of stuff. But you'll notice here that everything's kind of locked down, not moving very well. And that's in part because, yeah. So we've got, like, you know, a bunch of these machines. They've got power. But nothing feeding them. They've got no towers. They got nothing. So we have a bunch of work to go. Now, one thing I have done is the redesign of the oil assembly. So this front half here has all been redesigned. And of course now we'll be collecting, obviously, we'll be collecting refined oil and hydrogen coming out one side. And of course this side's going to handle our graphite and raw oil incomings for this side. And of course the center here is now going to handle just raw oil in general, because raw oil is now going to come mostly from space. We'll have to make sure it gets up and running as well, so we'll just make sure to take care of that. And as you can see, we've already got about 40,000 liters of that stuff. I don't know if this is in liters or gallons. I mean, it doesn't really say. It just says 10,000. Well, I got 40,000 of something. 40,000 of S. 40,000 S. That's the something. That must be the unit of measurement we use here. 40,000 S. And we've got that stored up. So we're good to go with this, but it's got no place to go. So you'll notice over here, these are all jammed up, right? So of course we're going to want to get this plastic up and running. We got to get these chips all up and running, and then of course we got to fly over here and get all of this other stuff up and running. It's just, we got so much stuff to turn back on ever since having to rebuild it all. Because another thing we need is solar sails. Of course, we did not use solar sails. Solar sails were, you couldn't do solar sails as part of the mission complete achievement. But now that we've done that, we want to be launching solar sails. And so, of course, we had to rebuild a whole bunch of that too. So let's get things underway here. We also have to go and get us a planet with some acid on it, a volcanic ash planet. So the adventure. There's so much adventure to happen here today. So let us get started here. Let's turn a little light here. There we go. Woo, man. Brighten up my life. Yeah. All right. So we got to get some stuff going on here, mister, because you've got a lot to do today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes. And those 5 lanes are going to want fire, ice. And so that is all we... well, then something's quirky here. Oh, yes, right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes. Yeah, 4 lanes of things. And, of course, that's going to produce 2 lanes output. Right. So, fire, ice of things. In fact, I should set this tower up. You know what? We just might import that directly. Do I want to dismantle that station? Yeah, I do, actually. Can I have a bigger one now? Oh, give me a break. That station over there is not close. It's not even close. All right, fine, whatever. All right, so let's get this in there. Boom. All right, let's fire ice that right up. We're going to local store that, but we're going to remote demand it. And of course, we're going to have to go off and tell it to bring us some of that sweet, sweet fire ice here. Now, my inventory's a mess. Man, it's not pretty. Let's slam 10 ships in there. You're going to need some of these, dude, because that fire ice is a long, long way. Listen, and you don't want, like, we're going to local demand that. You're going to store that, and you're going to put some spaceships in here, and it's going to be great. There you go. And make sure, in fact, I shouldn't need to go anywhere with this stuff. So just hold on to them for a minute. Okay, so let's get that all hooked up and in, and then we got to go find us some fire ice on a world somewhere and send it here. So with that, I'm going to do that, do this. And out this side, of course, we're going to bring this on down, hook that in. And we'll get this coming out here like so. And come on now, let's not let everybody be now belts. Don't be giving me a hard time here today. Like this is this is early. This is early, right? Like we don't need a lot of hard time here. Now on the other end of things, of course, we are going to need some collection. Here, have a little speed 2 there, big guy. Awesome. All right, so this is just an oil output station, right? Yes, it is. You're going to need. Well, if you're going to have an oil output station, you might as well use it for something. Let's see how much of this is actually going to put out. That's graphene. Graphene is on my list here somewhere. It is going to put out, wow, 4,020. Really? Is that like a real number, or is that like a fake number? No, that's a real number, 4,020. Okay. Well, do you want to tell me how much hydrogen you're going to put? 2,010. Well, all right then. I guess we'll divide this up into 3. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it this way. So I got 5 lines. That's 10. That's 10 inputs. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to work with what you got. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll do that and do that. We'll bring you down here, and we'll bring you down. Not that far, but back up a little bit. Okay, here we go. We good. Yeah, we all good. We good. Yep, you can go away for a moment here, dude. I got things to try and sneak down here. Look at this mess I got to try and do. All right. Yeah. In you go. Can you bring that other one down here? Sure you can. Just ignore that guy right up there. He's nothing. I don't know what's going on with him. Hey, we'll just ignore him. No. Yes, there we go. We got things hooked up here at the moment. Swing this around. We need more stuff coming in here. Yep. You go in there. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna go in here. And you, my friend, are gonna sneak in the back. Really quiet, like, because this power pole's in the way. Of course, there's a power pole in the way. Why is there always a power pole in the way? There we go. Sneak this in here. Now, let us get that functional. So this is going to be this, and this is going to be this, and you betcha. But we're gonna do about 4,500 of each, and we're gonna crank that up. And now we'll take this 50, slam that in there, and that will be the supply in the mat. Now, Mr. Demand over here. I mean, this is an old tower, right? So this isn't going to work. This is going to want this and this. So we are going to want. I thought you needed. Why does that not look right? Yeah. Okay. Why did I think I needed acid for that? It's very weird. I was sure you need. All right, fine, whatever. Okay, listen, I don't need you anymore. Listen, I don't need you anymore. I definitely don't need you. Just go away. Just go away. Don't go away, man. Just go away. Okay, so we need this here. You're going to demand that at 45. But you're also going to demand titanium at 45. And this is going to do a thing, yeah, and I can see that. Boy, look at them guys. They got excited. They know where the titanium is. It's right over there. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to go to titanium. Okay, well, you guys go do that, right? Because that's cool. I got no problem with you guys doing that. Just relax for a minute, though. Now, Do we want to try and shove that back into this tower? Probably. I think we can. So we can kill this, kill that, and kill that, and that's going to make them sorters really upset, but we'll fix that in a minute. Hey, get used to life. Sometimes things will upset you. You know, you might as well just accept reality and just say, hey, you know what? I know you're upset, but you're just going to have to deal with it. So, move down here. Okay, so we'll just pop you right there. And then run back, and we'll get this one down. All right, that is 2. And we'll take this one, and we will get this down, and that will be 3. Now I got to put this all together. Out of building range? Come on, give me a break. There we go. All right, so now, while the robots are very busy contemplating life on that, we will now slam some of this together. Now, you're going to need to pull stuff out of here, dude. You're going to need that to go into there. No, you need to give yourself one more out because that's not wide enough. There you go. And you're going to also need to pull out that titanium. You know, that titanium that all them guys just got really excited and went and got for you. Eek. Man, that's going to be kind of tight in the back, isn't it? I can see that going to be a problem. How big of a problem is it going to be? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, it'll be just big enough. It's going to be just big enough. Watch this. So we're going to take this out. Sometimes I get a little lucky, you know. I mean, even in games like this, there is a bit of luck, and I'll tell you what that luck is. That luck is sometimes that you won't realize the luck until it happens. But like, for example, when I plan this out, and you know this tower just happens to be here, I did not plan out to have 2 spaces available underneath that tower, right? I mean, that wasn't part of my plan. But it's worked out that way. That's great because we need it, and so we're going to use it. So in you go. So in this case, we get a little bit of a freebie here. Yep, you're going to do that, dude, and then you're going to come down here, and you're going to press the R key and do that. And then you're going to bring out this second one. Look at this. And it's just going to sneak right along here like so. And plug right into that. And it's like nothing ever happened. I know. It's perfect. So now that we have that, we need these carbon nanotubes. We're going to supply those. We'll set that to 4,500 and good to go. Now, in this particular case, we really got to go get some fire ice. It's great that, you know, it's great that we have the stuff and the things here, but we don't have any fire ice here. So that's bad. But we also got to get this oil up and running too. Okay, so let's start with the sciences. All right, now that we've kind of got that hooked in, I know I got to go get fire ice. I also got to go get acid, and I know I need it from somewhere. I think it's over there I need to use it, but we'll figure that out in a second. All right, so let's have a look. Blue science. What does blue science want? Blue science wants 2 things. It wants rings, and it wants the green circuit boards. Well, I've got the green circuit boards right here, and they are being plugged in, no problem. And as for the rings, doesn't look good. All right, so we got to figure out how to get rings over here to help this poor guy out. What are you doing? Not much. Listen, you, my friend, could probably help me with rings. We do not need that many rings. Probably 2,500 rings would be fine. If I demand 2,500 rings, that will get the blue science back on track. And of course, now we can just say, hey, we will take 2,500 of them rings and stick them right there. Awesome sauce. In fact, is there any coal left in there? No. In fact, that's another thing I'm going to have to do. There are so many dead miner zones here now. I've got to go around and clean that all up, but that's not for today because we literally have to get stuff running back on this planet. So part 2 is red. Red needs the graphite, and we need a hydrogen. And for both of those, we need to be running oil, because this is where both of that comes from. Okay, and right now, as you can see, there is no hydrogen. I think there is graphite though. Yes, there is graphite, and we are going to supply that graphite, so we just now got to get it on the demanding end of things. All right, let's do that. Let's see. Where are we going to demand that at? Can we pull that off? Well, I see you got graphite coming in here already. What are you doing? How'd you pull that off? Oh, okay. You're kind of taking it from here. But that's not where that's supposed to come. Oh, you actually are getting it from this tower. Oh, okay, never mind then. That's great. That's exactly what we want. So then that leaves the hydrogen. And for the hydrogen to work, we got to get rid of this oil. And to get rid of this oil, we got to get plastics up and running, right? That is where we are at the moment, right? So this is plastics. Yes, it is. And it's got to go somewhere. So we'll just double check to make sure it's collecting it all okay. Yep, that is being collected, no problem. And then this here, yeah, this is just going to be the fire ice stuff. Okay, so with that, we have got to get stuff moving. Yeah, all right, so we're good there. The oil's ready to go. I just got to find a place for it to go. So let's go on to yellow science. Yellow science is diamonds and titanium crystal. Well, the diamond is right below me, and look at that. It's very shiny and looks good, and we even know that it's got the graphite coming in. For the titanium crystal, of course, we need this. The titanium is here, looks great. Is it going anywheres? Let's cut that back to 45 just to make sure. And now that that's sitting at 45s, what do you got coming in? You got your diamonds being supplied out. You are not here anymore, mister. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you where you are. You are way over here. But oh, you know what? I actually might need you to do that, though. Yes, I do need you to do that. I need you to demand. Yeah, I need you to demand that. Let's make that 2,500 on the demand side of things, because you're going to have to pull that out. Right? Is that what this little track is for? That's exactly what this little track is for. This little track here is going to let you pull that out, because we got to go turn these on. All right, way over here somewhere, in the middle of nowhere. I know they're over here somewhere. I just got to find them, because now that I've moved things, I got to find all these new locations. Okay, hey, no, that is not what I'm looking for. that is solar sails. Where are these things? Can I see them really fast out here in space with all the flashing lights? Oh, here they are. They're way up. Oh yeah, they're way up north. Okay, let's go this way. Let's get these turned back on, and then that will allow the yellow science to come back. All right. This has power poles. Hey, well, at least we're a little bit of a game there. Looks like we have power poles, just no power. And you're going to need organic crystals. So we are now definitely going to have to go to space here in a minute, right? So at least let's get this plugged in, so it's got power, right? So let's get this plugged in. We can get power to it, and then we're going to have to go to space. I say that like it's a disappointment. Gee, kids, now we got to go to space, because it's yeah, I'm sure we'll survive. Okay, so let's make sure. I'm assuming that makes everything all excited, right? Because you're trying to get half the equation. Yes, you are. All right, so now for the other half of the equation. The other half of the equation is we need stuff, miners. I got 74 on me. That's probably okay. How much belt do I got on me? 36. That is not okay. So let's go pick up some belt. We've got 1,000 Mark III sorters, though. I mean, we should be all right there. Excuse me. I need some belt, and we're going on a trip. Okay, we also only got one tower. Really? Maybe I better scoop up on that a little bit, huh? Titanium and the purple people eaters. Listen, I need a few purple people eaters. Can I have a few of those? Yeah, thank you. And we'll come down here for titanium. Boom, boom. And listen, can you give me? You know, I'll take 5, and then I'll grab some towers here. I only got a dozen ships active, so hopefully I won't need more than 1 or 2 of these towers. But we'll have to split away. We'll have to split with whatever towers we've got and go with it. That's for sure. All right, let's get up into space. Zip, zip for space, because we need the spacey things. Yeah, higher into space, dude. You need to get high. Why is your speed so slow? Like, come on, man. Let's double check your gas tank. Now you've got me nervous. Okay, well, you know what? You got enough gas to do this. Like, this isn't the end of the world. Okay, so let's figure out where we're going. Zoom out here. Okay. Gee. We need stuff. Yeah, we do. Where are we going to get the stuff? Well, let's try here. Let's try there. Yep. Okay. I don't know if this is the right one. Now, Kappa, of course, Kappa was our first discovery. I think it's got stuff, but we need 2 things here. We need fire ice, but we also need fire ice, organic crystal, and we need a bunch of that acid. I know we do. So we're just gonna run right over here for a second. I mean, I can't remember which system it is, because we've only explored a few systems here. So I mean, you know, surely I can't have to outguess them all, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. My left hand was like, I can't drive all that. But I don't think this is the system I wanted anyway. Yeah, this is only 3 planets. This is, yeah, Scarlet Lake, lava, and orbital. No, this isn't the one we want. Okay, that's fine. No. I need you to do this, dude. Dude, we need stuff, and you are in the wrong place. I'm pretty sure it's not that one. And I know it's not Kappa, so is it gonna be Ada? All right, well, you know what? We're gonna find out. Luckily, these are all really close. They only take like 15 seconds to warp to them anyway. Still haven't gotten used to the swing back and forth. Not quite sure about that, right? It's like, man, don't get me wrong. I love the warp. I've always loved the warping effect, but this new swinging back and forth motion that he does, it still kind of makes me seasick. I'm not quite sure what to think of it. This is definitely where I think I want to be. We want to go to 1. And I'm even going to try and hit this at full speed. Boom. There we go. Gee, look at that. I wonder what that is. That would be acid. But you know what you didn't bring? You didn't bring pumps with you. Because you thought you didn't need pumps. Why would you? Oh, yes, you did. You have 11 pumps. Max, sometimes you're just so good that you don't even realize that you're good until after you're so good. Get rid of the indicator. Okay, well, but you know what you didn't bring? Power. Okay. Yeah, you didn't bring any power here at all. Yeah, you didn't bring power. What do you got for power? You got some 17 cheesy thermal power plants, which means you would have to find some coal on this you're going to have to find coal on all these planets and set that up. That stinks. Okay. Well, is there any coal on this planet? Well, there's 200,000 of it, according to that. So where is it? It's right there. And it turns out there's a lake up there. So you know what? Let's go do that. Now, this is so... These cheesy power plants, man, this is going to be something temporary, isn't it? Oh, man. Okay, so... Yep. Let's see if we can't make this work. This was poor planning on my part. I mean, I even brought the water pumps. Come on. This should have been like a time of celebration and need, and it's turned out to be a very sad moment because you forgot solar panels or any other power source. But whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, do that, dude. Wait till we hook the tower up. Man, the tower is gonna drain this thing for like an hour. Okay, so let's get these down because they're gonna need to be done. Yeah, one. So let's see. We're gonna need 3 6s is 18. I'll give this planet 5. I'll give the other 2 6. Hopefully we got coal on the others. Yep. And you do that, and you do that. And then I'll have to come back later and actually do proper power management with like solar panels or something. Okay, so that'll take care of that. Guess what? You gotta you actually gotta give him some power, dude. Can you mine like 10 coal? I know this is getting sad when you actually have to mine coal manually just to get this thing started. Okay, here we go. That's fine. This is part of the adventure, people. This is part of the adventure. Okay, so let's slam some coal in here. Yeah, give him some coal, and give him a little coal, and yeah, that's it. Just get enough coal to spit out to give us more coal. 10 megawatts is what you're gonna give me? I guess so. Well, if 10 megawatts is all I can get, then 10 megawatts is what I will take because I will be thankful for it. All right, let's get some acid done because we need the acid of the things. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't know what that was. 4, 5, 6. I mean, I got what, 11 on me? 7. You gonna give me? No. All right, that's fine. I didn't want to go that way anyway. It's perfectly okay. 8, 9, and again, this is very temporary. This is just to get the home world back up and running, right? So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that, and then we'll get these out here. One day I'll have to come back and clean this up, but for now, the home world is in bad shape. We have got to get it up and running. You know what? I'm not even going to give them power just yet. And you know why? Because I got to put this tower down, and I'm a little scared that when I do, it's going to lose its mind. Yep, do that. You only have one function, my friend, and that is going to be... well, you're going to have 2 functions. Yeah, I need you to do that, and I need you to do this, and I need you to say give 100 local storage remote demand. Great, you're going to send 800 of the warpers here, but that's fine. I will store 9,000 out here, so again, you'll be local storage, and you're going to remote supply. Actually, that's perfectly fine by you. And we're going to give you some ships. Now, I only got... What do I got for ships? I got 2 ships. Really? No, I got 15 ships. I was going to say. We're going to do this by 3 5s. 3 5s are 15, right? You betcha. So 5 for you it is. And let's get you hooked up with power just to see how bad this is going to kill my system. 1, 2, 3... Oh yeah, look at the drain on that. That's deadly, isn't it? What's it doing? Is it like Yeah, literally generation capacity, no fuel. Yeah, okay, this is bad. Look, I realize this is not the ideal scenario that I had planned here, but at the same time, you guys are gonna have to cooperate with this. You guys are gonna have to make this work, mister. So, generate me some power. I'm not happy about it. Let's just be up front right now. All right, so let's cut that off again for a second and let these guys recharge up. How much charge did you get out of that? Oh, wow. Okay. That's... You know what? I can crank this down. Well, the minimum is 30 megawatts. That's not good. What am I... Can I... All right, let's do this as a temporary measure. Okay, we're gonna set up the towers. I'm gonna fly home. I'm gonna get us some actual power. That's the way we'll do this. Otherwise, I'll be shuffling back and forth here for the next 40 minutes, and I'll never get anything done. So we're gonna take power away from that. We're gonna let it fill up the tower, but I won't give the tower any power. I won't give the tower any power. Yeah, that's right. Then what I'll do is I will fly back, and we will actually get some real power for these guys, and then let them towers fill up. So we will just give the power to the pumps for now. There you go. Do the things. Now you guys can actually fill this up and put it inside that tower, and that will take care of number one. All right. So even though we're not giving this any power at the moment, that's perfectly fine. It's got warpers, it's got 5 ships. So now let's move on to target number 2, and let's see just how we are doing with power. Listen, tell me how you're doing with power, would you? Okay, so yeah, so it's only running about 4 out of 10. That's fine. All right, so let's now move on to the next planet here. Yep, up you go. What is it with? Come on, left hand. What are you doing? Like, I need you to get into orbit a little bit here, all right? I need you to also zoom out a bit here. What planet is that? That's the Stone Forest? That's great, and has nothing that I want. Is this the one I want? Crude oil organic crystal. Yes, that is definitely something we want, and that has the fire ice. So we will go to you next, my friend. Congratulations, you're number 2 on the list. We will try to hit this right on target. This is going to be amazing. Yeah. All right. Hi, how are you? Good. Listen, I'm here for your crystal. And we've hit another achievement. Got like 15 different planets. Wow, look at the amount. That's silicon, but that is not what I need. I need organic crystal, my friend. Where are you hiding it? Like, just tell me where the organic crystal is. Oh. Wow, 2 million of it all in one shot, huh? Okay, well, where does that put me? Okay, it's right over here. 2 million of it all in one spot. Sure, all right. It's perfectly fine. Stop. Oh, here we are. Now I still haven't made any of the super miners yet, so I'll have to come back to those. Now let's see. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. We just got to get the crystal. We just got to get the crystal going for now. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. You and I both know that you want to fit in there. All right, there we go. And yep. Sure, something like that. Oh, thanks for opening the window up that I didn't need. Left hand. I appreciate that as always. I always see that you're on the lookout for me for no help or reason. In fact, there's usually no reason to anything that you do, left hand, but sure. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. All right, so That's a fair amount of miners. I think we can make that work. Now, does this planet have any coal on it? Sure it does. 16 million of it. Well, okay then. Looks like that's right there will do just fine. So we'll just take a quick jaunt up here. Hi, how are you? We're going to borrow all of you. Let's do this, and that. And this will swing up here. We'll swing this around. And 4, 5, 6. I mean, again, I'm only going to try and power five things here, so I don't really want to be slamming down all kinds of stuff. Right about there somewhere, and then we'll just stick you guys on there, and like this. Okay, and now we'll grab our wonderful 6 things and turn that sideways, and 1. Sorry, trees. I know you all really look cool too. Like, I mean, the trees here are awesome, but I need. Oh, that one's gonna be a little tight. I don't know if I can make that work. We'll find out. Can you do that? Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay, that's cool. Okay, and little jump start. Yeah, go grab them like some coal here, dude. You gotta grab them some coal while I put down a few power poles for them. There we go. Okay. I'm sure that's enough to get going. There we go. Yeah, generation capacity should be about 11 and change. You do that. Now, let's get down here, and same problem, right? So, we'll have enough to fill the tower, but I don't have enough to power the tower, so we're going to at least let the tower fill up, and then we'll come back, and when we come back, I will put in some real power to take care of that. We will not try to power it. So let's start over here. I would think that we're going to have enough for 2 lines out of this, so we should be able to do this and this and this. Right about there somewhere. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right about there, I would think. And then we'll do this side this way. Right out like that. All right, let's get you guys all hooked in here. I must admit, now that I have that achievement and being able to use all these extra rare materials, oh man, so nice. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I love making big oil builds and all the things. It's just, some of this stuff is just so much easier to do when you can just say, hey, you know what? You should just go mine it. And I'm fine. It's like, yep, I'm good. You are going to store that. You're gonna remote supply that, but I only want you to do 9,000 at a time. I don't want you going all crazy. You're gonna be that 100, even though you're gonna ship me 800. That's gonna drive me crazy. There you go, and you can now have 5 ships of your own, my friend, but you can't be powered up yet. Let's now give these guys power. Yeah, this was a much better plan. I mean, this is allowing us to set this up much faster. So, boom, 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 and boom. There we go. Just really make sure. Let's see how well we're doing with the power. Yeah, so I mean, that's 12.9. That's only going to be 4.8 without the tower being plugged in, of course. That's perfectly fine. So now, one more planet to go. We need, if you'd be so kind as to zoom out. Don't need that, but I need this little planet right here. Thank you. Let's go. Now, I believe that planet over there has a couple million fire ice on it, and it's actually orbiting a fire ice giant, gas giant. So I could come back here and set up gas miners on this gas giant for even more fire ice, so that's definitely a thing. Of course, that planet's got to be on the opposite side of that one, right? So I can't see it. And I don't got a lot of warpers left either, right? Yeah, I better take it a little easy in case something goes wrong here. So we'll just use our natural gas abilities here. Zip, zip. There we go. 1,700. There we go. That'll get us there pretty fast. All right, get down to this side. Zip around. Hi, how are you? I'm Max. Where's your fire ice? Boom, I've arrived. Okay, so you have 2 million fire ice somewhere. We want it. Where is it? Titanium, titanium, titanium. Hey, I'm standing right beside the coal, am I? Am I standing like literally right beside the only coal on this whole thing? I am standing right beside the only coal on this whole planet. So let's find out where the fire ice is. Where is the fire ice? That's titanium. Lots of titanium. 21 million of it. That's pretty crazy. So there's stone. There's the coal. Okay, like where is the fire ice that you're advertising? Because you're advertising a bucket load of fire ice on here somewhere. Stone, iron, 2 silicon, 2 iron. There's some more silicon. There it is. Okay, so the fire ice. Oh, wow. It's on. Actually, it's not that far. Okay, cool. All right, so we can make this work. I am going to have. Man, this 100,000 coal here. This is pretty cheap. Let me tell you. We're gonna have to snuggle right into this one. Yeah, we'll have to definitely get out here with some solar energy really quick. But it should be good enough for the live stream anyway. We should be all right. We'll do this, do that, do this. How are we doing on belt? Oh, we got over 1,000. We got like almost 1,200. We're good. We're good. All right, swing around this way, swing around this way, swing up this way, and now plug this all in, and we're good to go. Yeah, do it. And then we gotta go. Then the fire ice is that way. I know that. Okay, so now for this, listen, Max, will you listen? I need you to mine a little, do a little of that, would you? Just do that for a second while I figure this out. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4, 5, 6. Yep. Do that, and while you're mining that, you're doing such a good job there, robot guy. Keep doing it. Oh, look, see, something's wrong here. I gotta go figure it out. What's wrong? Too far? Is that what that's saying? Yes, it is. It says it's too far. All right. Well, let's try closer. All right, can you do that now? All right, let's do this. There we go. All right, slam a little coal into the first one. Boom, let's have some energy. Yeah, and you better power this up because this is self-propellant energy. This is them having to mine their own energy for their own gains. Okay, now this is where we're going on adventure because I believe it is right down here, right? Is that where I seen it? I was pretty sure it was down here. Titanium. Holy smokes, give me a break with the titanium. I know it's not this way. It's like literally this way. Titanium. Fire ice, yeah, right there. So it's straight across, but just down at a slight angle. Let's go for a walk. Yep. How many power poles do I have? 48. No problem. We can get there. It'd be a little bit of a walking adventure, but that's okay. Oh, I am out of range on that one, right? Yep. That's what I figured. Don't waste the power poles, Max, because you you got a bad habit of doing that. And then you're crying boo-hoo when you're 2 power poles short of the goal. And we don't want to be short of the goal. We want to get down here and get this fire ice, which is right there. Look, see, you can see it from here. And then we want to leave. And then we have to come back with better power to power up these, with these, wow, look at the little amount of copper on this planet. I guess we're not getting very much copper out of it. Okay, so let's get this fire ice going. It's actually a pretty nice patch. Like, I mean, look at this. I mean, you can literally line this up for like, this is a really nice patch, actually. If you lean the, if you, okay, so I should have actually started on the inside of this one, but that's okay. We'll do it this way. No, I know you can get in there, dude. I know you can get in there. I can see it. Yeah, keep going there. Yeah, look at this. You gotta like nice. Well, I won't call it a square patch, but at the same time, this is a pretty nice patch. I mean, that's pretty good right there. That's how you surround a patch, right? All right, so we're gonna stick this right here, and this should definitely do 2 lanes, I would think. And then do that. Stick that in there. And we're going to do that. You betcha. And we're going to put some stuff into there. You betcha. And then we're going to come back on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Well, that's fine. I mean, what's one more? One more never hurt anybody. Definitely in our case. So, yeah, you do that. Everybody come get some. All right, there we go. And let's get these powered up so they can get stocked in there. Do that. Yes, fire ice. Oh, I gotta mine 10 of this. Right, as part of my achievement list. Yeah, mine 10 of that, would you, dude? This is the first time we've collected fire ice, so we gotta mine 10 of it. One of the achievements, of course, is that you have to manually mine 10 of all the elements. So like, you know, later on when I have to go find those little magnetic cubes and stuff, you know, it'll be all good. There's 10. One more for good luck, dude. There you go. You're awesome. All right. Yep. You betcha. All right. So let's now get the tower set up. 1 tower. You're going to need these. You're going to need 100 of them. Yes, establish 5 intergalactic stations, you betcha. So we're going to remote demand that, and you're going to send me 800, and I'm going to hate that, but you're going to do it anyway, so let's just accept reality now. We're going to local storage that, we're going to remote supply that, and we'll set that to 9,000. Now, the reason I set all these just 1,000 short is, let's say I had like, okay, see these 11 in storage? Well, if it's set to 10,000, there'll be no room in storage for me to plop them in, right? But if I leave myself 1,000 and I accidentally pick up 400 or 500, I can run over to a tower and just drop them in, and it will accept them, right? So I do that all the time. Okay, we now have 3 things all set up. Now it's time to go back home. And I will have to come back and give these guys better power management, but not yet. Not yet. In fact, that's great, dude. But I need you to zoom way out. There you go. I need you to get us back to max. Yeah, here. I need you to go here. Thank you. Now can you zoom right back in? There we go. Yep. Point the thing. Point and shoot. Point and click. There we go. Now, this will allow us to get the fire ice up and running, organic crystal up and running, and the acid up and running. So, the towers on that end may not be powered, but the towers on this end definitely will be powered. So, it should be a problem for at least some ships to go start picking that stuff up. We'll just run down here, and it should be all good after that. All right. Coming in hot. Now, it's really hard here because there's these, I mean, all 3 planets orbit the gas giant, right? So, I mean, it literally depends on what part of the orbit they're in at the moment. There I am. So sometimes I can do it, and sometimes I totally miss. And it gets pretty ugly after that. Let's get rid of the silly blue arrow. Yep, thank you very much. Yep, cool. So let's now keep working on that titanium question. And at the same time, we might as well check the other one as well. I am at the bottom of the planet. This is not helping me. Let's go to the top of the planet where it is helping me. All right, here we are. Hello. Yes, organic crystal. You are going to do local storage, but you're going to remote demand that. Boom. Yeah, go send off some spaceships and go pick that stuff up, would you? And at the same time, you're going to local demand this. And you're going to output 9,000 of these, mister, because that's what we do. And you're going to local supply that. You shouldn't... Okay, I'll let you do that. I'll let you, like, local demand those. Yeah, you shouldn't send me any more than 160 of those, though. Okay, so we have organic crystal arriving. Wow, that was really fast, guys. I'm really impressed. That was so fast that it got here right away. Wow, that's really good. Cool. Let's now fly over here to check out the equation on this side. Hello. Yes, remote demand. Well, okay. Local demand, remote demand. You got 10 ships. Do you not have power? Yes, you even have power. Why are you not bringing me anything? Did I forget to set that one up? Okay, well, we'll check it here in a minute anyway. That's fine. So that does take care of yellow science. Yellow science, though, that is yellow science back online because diamonds are back and the titanium diamonds are back. So that will bring yellow science back online, and as you can see, it's now pumping out that yellow science big time. Awesome. So that now means we can bump this up. Let's get these up to 4,000. So that's blue, that's red, that's yellow. Now, purple is next, and that's gonna be crazy. So let's get on down to purple because this is where we got to plug in a lot of things. The first thing we got to plug in is a lot of silicon. I know I do, and if I don't plug it in right now, we're going to run into a lot of trouble. So, how much do you need? 190. Yep, that's a number. It's a big number. 190 is what you need to run 200 science a minute, along with 50 rockets and 500 solar sails. Now, those aren't very big numbers, but you still need 190 of these. So we already had about 80 up there, just over there, and this is going to be the other 110 that we need. So we are going to get ready to plug this all in. What are you doing? You definitely are going to demand that, mister, and you're definitely going to supply it. Let's set you to 4,500. You're going to supply it. Yes, and power requirements here are going to lose their mind. In fact, let's check that. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. All right, so again, you're 4,500. You're 4,500. You're going to supply it. You're going to demand it. You've got your drones. I at least did set that up last night. Excellent. And that will now handle... I mean, there is so much needed that you actually need... We need 3 banks of these things, of full towers, to make this work. So over here is the original silicon over here. It should be right down here. Yes, and in fact, it is making our little green diamonds at the same time. So here's our original layout, but that is a thing that we've now had to turn on. All right, so now for that purple science. So the purple science, to have purple science, you've got to have 2 things. We got to have the processors and the particle broadband. Let's do particle broadband first because I think it's the easier of the 2. And I think I've moved it way over here somewhere. Is that it right there? Yes, it is. So, particle broadband. It has no power. it's very non-powered at the moment. That line has no power, Max. In fact, most of this doesn't have power. You don't have a lot of power out here in this part of the world, and that's a problem. So what do we need here, though? You need the green diamonds, purple horseshoes. You need the plastics. Okay, so plastics, you're going to local demand that. The green diamonds, you're going to local demand those because we know those are made. But the problem is these are not made, right? But we're going to local demand them anyway and make sure at least they can ask for it. And then we are going to local supply that particle broadband. And we're going to start seeing stuff fly around here like crazy. So we definitely need these carbon nanotubes to come online. And what were you guys upset about again? You're upset because you're not getting your graphene. Okay. You're gonna get some graphene, but you're not getting it yet. Which means I've got to go and check to see why we're not getting that fire ice yet, because we should have gotten it. Yep. Yeah, okay. Mini fusion power reactors. Well, we can make some and take them with us. What do we need? A bunch of processors, a bunch of them carbon nanotubes you don't have. Okay. Do I have any anywhere though? At one time, I would be really smart and do things like put extras somewhere. No, I don't have any. You don't have any. Okay. Well, then we're gonna have to be sneaky. I got a plan for that. Excuse me. You don't mind if I borrow a few of your generators, do you? Cool. We're just gonna borrow a few, and we're gonna bring them right back. Okay. 6 ought to do. What's the power? What's that leave you left for power requirements? 1.43. You'll be fine. You're gonna be just great. All right. Let's just pop in a little bit of this super gas. That'll be great. Let's pick up some power poles while we're over here, just so as we don't get over there and be running out of power poles. So we got lots of inserters or sorters, you know. Games, the difference between them. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's grab power poles. Yep, thank you very much. You're not going to grab 10 power poles. Get out of here. All right, with that, let's now head back over. And we will now check out the ice problem. Because we should have not have a problem. Yes, get up. I don't know what it is with my left hand and being able to escape planets lately, but I'm really kind of hoping it would stop doing that. Okay. Is it iota or is it eta? I think it's eta, right? Well, we're gonna find out. But I know it's eta and it's either eta and or iota. I'm pretty sure it's eta. I have kappa. Kappa is Kappa's the original. And that Afferman one, it only has one planet, and it's not very good. So that's, I don't know why I still have it showing up on my screen. Oh, you've got to slow down, dude. You've got to slow down because your hand just isn't getting any of that. Okay, first let's get rid of the silly arrow thing. Click on the star and get rid of the, yeah, goodbye, thank you. Second, you have got very few warpers on you. Wait a minute. You've got hundreds of warpers here. There. Just do that. All right. Excuse me. You're supposed to be delivering me a whole lot of ice cubes, and you're not. Why is that? You have power. So where are my ice cubes? You know. You're full of remote supply. Yes, remote. Are you saying because you have no power at all, you can't supply me them ice cubes? Okay, fine. Listen, I got the solution right here. Just hold on a second. One little box. Yep. And we're just going to take 2 of these generators like this. 1, 2. And we're going to do, let's see, do this. There we go. And we're going to take a little bit of that fuel, stick it in there. Take fuel, stick it in there. There, generate that up. All right. Plug you into there. There. And I realize that you're going to want to do all kinds. Let's do 30 megawatts a minute, right? What do you put out? You put out 30 megawatts. There, see? You're going to be very happy now. That's right. You just fill that right up. Yes! Start shipping that stuff back home. All right. I didn't realize that they actually needed a little bit of power. But that's all right. We're going to solve that right now. So you just go ahead and do that. And at the same time, we know these won't run out, so we'll just put a little bit more gas in there, like so. And if these do run out, by the time these do run out, then this should be okay to probably charge itself, I would think. Can I have 5? I just want like, I want like 10 warpers because I'm a little nervous about not having so many warpers. Okay, thank you. 13 will do. 13 is great. Okay, so you're now shipping home all the stuff that I need. Excellent. You do that. Let's go handle the other 2 planets while we're out here then. Okay, yep. 1 ocean planet. Yep, go. Zip. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Oh, yeah. And yeah. Thanks, left hand. That's exactly how that goes, see? That's what happens when you have a non-working left hand. Sometimes it works great, and sometimes it doesn't. So that's just how that went. Okay, but at least we're going really fast. Coming in here, no problem. So let's head on over here to my tower. Oh, what happened here? Why did I forget to hook you guys up? No, you just ran out of power. Okay, that's fine. We're about to help you out, though. Just hold on a second. Just hold on a second. We're about to help everybody out here. It's going to be great. Let's grab a little power. And I guess I could have brought solar power with me, but you know what? This is faster for now. We're going to have to do it on this side because of a silly water hole. Okay, that's fine. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll take this 30 and plop you right in there, and that will get you up and running. And we'll just say, hey, listen, just do 30 megawatts at a time. All right, that's cool. You're now filling up. That's great. You have your 5 ships. You're going to be able to send back anytime now. And I mean, I know I will check that here in a second anyway. But yeah, your remote supply, you're good. You're not going to mess this up. Okay, that's 2 planets down, right? I got to check it. Yep, remote supply. We're good to go. All right. I'm sure everybody out there would let me know if I missed it, right? Yeah, because you guys are really accountable. All right, so with that, well, I just seen it. See, now that's what I like to see, warping in and out of the system. That's awesome. Okay, now back to the volcanic ash planet. 1 more to go. Zoom. Okay, let's try and hold my hand nice and steady for this one. You know what? We're going so fast. I'm not even gonna do anything. I am literally just gonna smuck right into this planet. Hello. Boom. Oh, no. Dude, where's the planet? Where's the planet? No, turn around, dude. Listen, I need you to hit the planet. I know, that was pretty intense. Okay, this is where the tower is, so let's go up this way. And up here, do you have the same problem? Yeah, you just don't have any power, so you can't send anything home yet. Okay, well, that's fine. We're about to help you out with that, big guy. Watch this. No, I don't want that. 1, 2, and a box. There we go. And a little bit of gas. Do that, but we'll take a little bit of that extra gas and we'll shove it in there. And we'll crank this down to 30 megawatts. Are you not? Oh, you're not getting power. You will be in a second, though. There you go. And I expect that you'll take off with some of that juice any second now, as soon as you get enough power to do so. Right? Somebody had better be asking for this juice, because I got it on remote supply, and you've got warpers, so you better be going with this juice. All right. But anyway, it's filling up. That's what we want it to do. Now we'll head back, and look at that. Even that generator's going to run just fine. Now we'll head back. And that should allow us... Come on, dude. You can escape the atmosphere. I know it's a little hard. All right, there we go. Where is me? Me. There's me. There I am. There's me. All right, back we go, and we'll see if we can't get them to come back online. Now, this should allow us to get carbon nanotubes up and running to get that purple science up and running. Because, let me tell you, it's intense stuff. Alright. Yeah. Hit a planet, dude. Make sure you hit a planet, because I need you to hit one of the planets. Okay, there we go. Now, carbon nanotubes. Where are you? That's my green science. That's not carbon nanotubes. There's my science. Here's my carbon nanotubes. Yes. Hey, look at that. Someone has gotten their supplies. You betcha. So, carbon nanotubes are being made because, hey, guess who has a bunch of ice coming in? You know it. All right. That's what we want. You guys had better get to work. All right, now that we have that, let's get back down to particle broadband. Yep, that's you. So you got carbon nanotubes. You got carbon nanotubes. Yes, that's exactly what we want. But we still, but you have no power yet. All right, we're gonna get you some power. That's mission goal. Get you power. I don't want to get you power though. Do you have any power? No. But I think I can get you power pretty easy, because you're just over here, and I know these have power. These have all kinds of power. So if we do this, yeah, guess who has power now? Yeah, that's right. You do. Look at that. We have 1 out of 2 particle broadband is online. That will now mean we work on the crystals of the glass of the things. Okay, so now this is where we want to start bringing all this online. Obviously, to make quantum chips, you've got to have the normal chips, and then we got to have the other things and the other things. So let's work actually on the normal processors first, because we've already got the green chips. That means we just need the components, and the components are right here, and these towers are already filled up, correct? Please say yes. Yep. You're going to demand that. You're going to demand that. You're going to supply this. Let's make that 2,000. Yeah, say something like that. But you're going to need a bunch of drones, dude. Like, you got drone ripped off big time. Okay. And we're going to have to get you some power, so let's do that. Where do you put a power pole in that mess? All right. Yeah, you're going to have to land. And let's slow that down a little bit, because I think we gotta put a bunch of power poles in here big time. And yep, I'll have to come back to that one in a second. Where you stuck at, dude? Listen, I need you to keep moving. There we go. Just keep doing that. We'll have to click them ones there at the end momentarily. There we go. Nice. And we'll just put these ones out here on the end. Now, is that enough power? Are you reaching all the way to the very end for that? Yes, you are. Awesome. Where am I putting these? Nowhere. That's where I'm putting them. Okay, well, we got to put them somewhere. I think that's what this tower was for. Yes. Guess what? You're gonna need to do something here in a minute, dude. I need to move all these chips up there. Yup. Okay, well, let's start dragging them up there, I guess. How many? It's kind of hard to say. Oh, you know what? I'll look this up. It's the easiest way to do it. How many are you trying to put out? 2,200. All right, so I can do this in 2 lines. So if we take this line here up to about, say, here, and then come out and do it like this. And then we'll hook these in. Now, the other half of this line should be able just to come up and plug in. So that's 2.5 there. And then that's 1, 2, 3.5 there. So yeah, it doesn't matter which way I do that. It would be 3.5 and 2.5 either way. And now let's get you some power, my friend. And you are now back online. That's right, you do the things. Zip. All right. Processors are next. Hello. It's actually kind of scary to see some of the planet actually coming back online again. Because, I mean, I've had a lot of this planet basically shut down. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy, that's for sure. There you go. All right. Now, we have lots of processors. Are you going into here, though? I don't think you are you? Am I actually going to store you in there? Yes, I am. You're going to demand that. You're going to demand those. You're going to supply those. You've got no drones, so we got to give you some. There we go. Because we're nice like that. All right. And yes, I like to see the flying things. I like to see it when more... Yes, there we go. I like to see it when the drones all return to the sky doing the work. There we go. That's what I want. Same deal as always. This is going to be here, 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 and there. And same with this. And row 3. You need a lot. Like, I only had 24 of these before. What happened here? Why are they all missing? Something happened. I just don't know what. It's like did the copy not work? That's really strange. Okay, well, I'll fix it in a second. But I just realized that these last 4 rows are all missing their things. That's really weird. Like, why? Why are you all missing? Why are you all missing that? That's really dumb. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, that's fine. We'll fix you up. I don't know why I would do that, but anyway. So much for that. But we'll get these all online. Yep. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of strange. I mean, this is all... I mean, I just made copies of everything, right? Well, blueprint copies, obviously, right? So why would these not have... I mean, it's even got the insert... it's even got the sorters correct. Like it did the sorters, but it didn't do the actual item? That's kind of weird, actually. I don't get that. But anyway, at least we're going to get the processors. And now, and processors, these aren't the only things that processors are being used for, obviously. We need processors to do other things, like rocket parts and stuff. So it's important that these get back online for the sciencey of the things. All right, and this will take care of that. And then it's onto the quantum processors. And I can see all their pictures are in there, so at least it didn't mess up. Okay. Yeah, turn that on. There we go. A couple more. 2 more to go. last one. There we are. All right, so that is now you guys back up and running, and your tower should now be supply, demand, the whole 9 yards. Yes. How are we doing for power? I'm a little worried. We're at 500 at 1 point from 1.4. Okay, that's cool. All right, that's cool. Okay, so that is 1/2 of you now done. Now for the plane filler. For the plane filler, first of all, are you requesting this? Nope. You can demand that, sir, and you can demand that too. There's nothing to demand on this side, but we'll at least demand it. Now, you are needing 2 things. You need a bunch of them pink crystals, which you don't have at the moment. You have a bunch of this blue stuff. What's the blue stuff? Oh, that's the titanium glass. Okay, yep. Well, you have lots of titanium glass, but you have no pink stuff. Holy smokes, this whole side's not even turned on. Well, that's because that's kind of expected. Turns out, when you want to start making like more rocket parts, you need a lot more of this plane filler. Like 100, I think it's 108 machines. Yeah. So we definitely have that turned on. Now, I should double check to make sure that you're requesting all. Yeah, so you're demand. Yep, you're a demand thing. That's cool. That's cool. You're going to be supply. Yeah, when you're all done. You know what? You don't need 50 drones though, dude. That's kind of greedy on your part. You only need 25. But we will give you power because you guys get real cranky when you don't have enough power. There we go. Now, this means you guys are going to be making stuff like crazy because guess what? Somebody wants that, right? And you guys are all on demand kicks? Yes. And you're doing good demand stuff. That's exactly what we want. I don't think you need 50 drones, but at least you're doing what you got to do. The trick, though, is that you have no output. Yep, that's a problem. So let's get you one. I was going to say, you're doing a great job. You're just not putting it anywhere. Okay, so let's get you an output. Let's give you these 25 drones because we're nice like that. And let's dial you back to 4,000 and get them in there. So do that, and do this. There we go. And that's right, you fly them little pink things right over there and put them in that tower over there, and then these guys can start getting excited. Now, according to this should be all that's required out of the amount of this. This will feed 108 of those. I can't believe it either, but it's what the numbers say, so I'm not going to question it. So obviously, all of a sudden, we're using all this plain titanium glass. All of a sudden, I had better have something going on with it, though. So what is it? Well, first you're missing power, so let's fix that. Let's fix that problem. Hello. Yes, we're going to give you power. I know it's a real nice thing for me to do. You know. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Get you a little power. Okay. So do you all have power? Yes, you do. Okay. Cool. But the backside of you don't have power. It's the backside of water. It's a Disney joke. Okay. But we got to get power back here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that now means that you're going to need a bunch of stone because you need stone. So you can demand all the stone you want. You're getting titanium in already, so you can demand more of it. You don't have any drones though, dude. You're droneless. Do you remember what me saying someone was very greedy down here with like 50 drones? Was that you? Nope, wasn't you. Yeah, it's definitely you. Listen, you don't need that many drones, dude. You can just live without them. And this poor guy down here, he can have 24 drones because, you know, we'll allow him to do that. All right, there we go. Now, the water situation. We got to get this water turned on. There we go. Are you serious? I'm missing, what am I? I'm missing one. Okay. Can you turn the power on for one water? Okay, there we go. So that is now turned on the titanium glass, which is the second ingredient for this. But that's rocket parts. So that'll turn that on. That's turning this on. Of course, it's demanding all these crystals. What's going on with the crystals? Why are the crystals very upset? The crystals are upset because we have no hydrogen. Okay, that's a problem. Because you guys have just begun making hydrogen. So you're kind of really short at the moment. Oh, no you're not. You can supply all the hydrogen you want, mister. You can supply that too. Yeah, supply all that hydrogen. Yeah, you bet. I mean, that's why we have this big tank of hydrogen just sitting out there. Yeah, that's right. Fly all that down there. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I was going to say, listen, some of yous can go that way and some of yous can come this way, but you all can't be doing that. Now, we still have a big oil problem here, though. This tank is still a problem. We got to have this oil going somewhere. This oil jammed up is a problem. Now, I say that, but most of these machines don't care about that. Most of these machines produce graphite. They don't produce oil, refined oil. So as long as the graphite can be shoveled away, is that what's going on down here? I'm assuming. I seen a bunch of stuff moving on the line. Unless I missed a piece. Investigation work. Gotta look for the problem. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this for a second. Let's empty this line out, so as we can get these up and running. Right. Are you all emptying out? Yes, you are. But you're emptying out from the other side. Well, of course you are, because this is one big long line. Which means you are pulling all that out from over here, and that's why all of these machines are coming online. Excellent. All right, that's fine. Now, we'll fix. We'll have a look at that afterwards, and you need to give these guys power because they tend not to work when they don't have power. All right. Or they have a small vacation problem. Anyway, there we go. That will take care of that. But where's my big users of refined oil? Let me have a look here for a second. Refined oil. Who wants all this refined oil that I'm making? Because I'm making a bucket load of it. Who wants it? Item. Yes, 1,700. 850. Really? Like, all of it is just being used. All right, so the only user of it is just itself and plastics. All right. Well, if that's the case, plastics. What are plastics doing? Plastics are functional, but it doesn't look like we're using an awful lot of plastic. We need an awful lot more plastics to disappear really fast. But that's fine. Yeah, plastics. Show me plastics. All right, there's my plastics. 210. Yep, recipe. Show me where it's going. Yep. Yeah, it's all going to particle broadband. All right. So that is the only thing using plastics now is particle broadband. I'm almost tempted to recreate some non-organic crystal just to try and use some of this extra oil. See, the problem is now my oil setup is too big. My oil setup is way too big. I don't produce I produce too much oil now, right? So I'm going to have to fix that. That'll be a balance problem I'll fix later. All right, so particle broadband. Let's just make sure it's not having any run problems. Nope, it's running flat out. Seems to be happy. All right, well, at least if it's running flat out, then I'm not going to worry about it. In fact, I'm a little surprised that it's not taking Well, yes, I realize it needs more. It needs more cashmere crystals, and it can't get them crystals until it gets more hydrogen. I have a temporary solution for that, but I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate this. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. Here we go. All right. Nope, not you. Excuse me. Would you be so kind as to supply all the hydrogen? Thank you. I will let you go and get some of that. So, I really hate to use the gas giant for that. And this is a temporary fix. This is just going to bump up the cashmere crystal to get it up and running. But until I get until I figure out the oil balance again, because now that I'm not making organic crystal, I'm going to have to pare that all back. At the same time, I don't want to leave this on too long because it will just keep going and going and going, right? But I'll leave it running for a minute. All right, so that will get the crystal back up and running. That should get most of Purple Science back and running. So we got to double check the circuits. Yeah, here we go. You got to do this, dude. So got land. So that is, you've got neither one of these working because, of course, you've got no power on. Duh. Get some power down here. Get these cranked up. There we go. Look at that. And you have no, you have the circuits coming out. They're just not going anywhere. That's because you're going to plug them into this tower. All right. Well, let's do that. Let's get down here. Do this. Do this. Do this. And swing this over this way and plug you in. There we go. Awesome sauce. That's done. That's done. That's done. All right. So that now gets the other half of that up and running. Right on. So that will now get Purple Science back running. No, it won't because the tower is blinking. The tower should not be blinking for the things. All right, let's do that. That now means you are getting your, you're going to demand that. You're going to demand this. You are now going to supply that. That will now get you, yeah, that's right. You go get all that particle broadband, mister. You just run right over there and do that. That will get the Purple Science up and running. So now is the Green Science. Green Science, you need the space warpers of the things, which is fine. In fact, Green Science is the only thing that didn't change out of all this. Here are the purple people eaters. They're perfectly fine. Yes, they needed graphene, but besides that, no big deal. And the rest of that is all done up here. So we'll just go up here to Green Science. Green Science is the one I didn't have to touch. So there, of course, are the gumdrops, right? Our green gumdrops, right? We have lots of diamonds. There were no problem. There's our green people eaters, which, of course, are coming out of here. No problem, right? And, of course, once they get loaded up here, then it comes up here to Green Science. And as you can see, Green Science is all backed up. Like, we have all kinds of of Green Science. It's not a problem. It's like, yep, Green Science it is. You want Green Science? We can have Green Science. So that is all the sciences back up and running. So now we should test it. Oh yeah. What do we want to test it on? Well, let's test it on the last of this. So this is 6,000. Yeah, let's do that. We'll test it on that. And make sure that all the science is back to operational status. So, looks good. Tower is all lit up. And we'll even allow a little more green, a little more purple to come up here. This all looks good. Awesome. The only thing is that we're running short on hydrogen generation. And that's just because the graphite cannot move out fast enough. I'm not using enough of it. I'll figure out the balance problem on that. I'll use the gas giant for now to handle the shortage of hydrogen. Meanwhile, and if I have to, I'll put in a stint where it will force the hydrogen to be used on planet first, and then it will use the off-planet stuff. So that'll be fine. But these look like they're running out. Well, yeah. In fact, they're running so hard now that they're actually running low on graphene. You are calling. Why are you running low on graphene? That's not a thing. Yes, it is a thing. Why are you not getting graphene? You're missing a sorter. Why are you missing a sorter? Listen, mister. Holy smokes. This whole row's missing a sorter. You know, I'm very happy that they put the blueprint system in. Okay? Do not get me wrong. Love the blueprint system. Okay? In the game by default, it's awesome. I must admit, though, it's a little bit... If like we're comparing it to the other blueprint system, it's kind of only 98% complete, right? The blueprint system really does have a few little quirks about it. Like, why did it not copy them last 3 rows of material back there? Or in this particular case, why did it not copy 1 row of my sorters, right? Why is it missing a whole row of sorters? It's just weird. It's freaking me out. But anyway, fine, whatever. At least it's spitting them out now, so that's good. That's good. Now we want to have a look at rocket parts, because that's the next thing. I have a blinking tower down here, and blinking towers are bad. Yeah, no, you need to be getting me all kinds of stone and all kinds of that titanium in here, mister. So you just do that. Okay, so let's, what are you doing? You're doing nothing. You're just hanging out. You're hanging out. Oh, you're an ex oil tower. That's what this is, isn't it? Yep. You're an ex-oil tower just hanging out here. And that's why these are sitting here, because I was going to put that oil back in there so as it could get pumped. You know what? I'm not even going to do that at the moment. We're going to focus on this instead. So, back to rocket making. We need the cool little, the cool little pink candies, photon combiners, and of course we need more of that graphene. So, turns out I have lots of that graphene here. We're going to cut that back to 4,000 actually, and we're going to cut this back to 4,000. We're going to demand that. We're going to demand that, and we're going to supply that. You probably don't need 50 drones to do that, though, dude. You probably only need 25. That's a little greedy of you. But before you can do that, you're going to need a lot of that purple stuff. So let's go up here. Okay, up here is purple stuff. All right. Looks like I put the power poles in. They just don't have a connection to power. Yes, look at that. We have all kinds of power poles here. Except for out in the middle of the ocean, because I thought I needed the extra challenge? Sure. Okay. Why? Okay, I gotta somehow I gotta make it a little ocean island right there. Okay, awesome. Let's get you some power, dude. Let's see where we can get you some power. All right, well, we can definitely get you some power right there. That will turn you on, that's for sure. And then we can get all these photon combiners to photon combine things. Do that. Boom. All right, what do you need? You need, you're going to demand that. You're going to demand that. You're going to supply those. And it's going to be awesome. Do you need 50? Probably not. Let's put some back in. See what happens. All right, well, you got 31. That's not exactly my plan, but sure. Now, look, see? Look at this. Okay. I want you to be glass. I'm telling you that I am very happy that they put the blueprint system in the game. It just seems to be like 2% incomplete. And it does some really weird things sometimes. It just does really weird things. Okay, so we got lots of stone coming in, which is going to make the triangles. We already have the green circuits coming in, right? That's what you're doing, right? You're sending me in lots of green circuits. You're sending me in lots of rock, which means you're going to do me lots of these. Awesome. Wow, you actually may need more than I thought. Here, you can have a little more, because you really are using a lot of that. You're using a lot of them drones. Holy smokes. You're going crazy with them drones. Well, but that's good. I'm fine with that. If you're actually going to use the drones, I'll let you have the drones. We're up to 800 of our 1.4. That's all right. So we now have the pink candies all being made. Let's now go back down here to solar sails. So down here, we're demanding, supplying. Let's power this all up so as we can have it up and running. And then that will turn this one on. All right. 2, 3. Do that. And this. Yep, stretch, dude. There you go, look at that. And we now have solar sails being made. What about you guys? Well, you guys are just chomping away. So, obviously, you guys are getting made. Yeah, no problem. You're getting made. Where are you putting the results? Well, you're putting the results over here, even without power. Okay, cool. That's awesome. We're gonna fix this up here in a second, though. First, you need to demand those. You're gonna need to demand those, and you're going to supply those. No, you're just gonna store them because you just got them coming straight in here. You're gonna supply that though. I know that. Here in a minute. Thanks, autosave. I really appreciate that. Awesome. Okay. And there we go. Now we have stuff coming in, stuff going out. Do we got the right stuff coming out? Looks like the right stuff is coming out. Looks pretty good, right? You want solar sails. You want this. You don't got enough of those. Why is that? Why do you not have enough of those? That's an arrow. That's an arrow. Why? What's going on here? Why? That's not right. Something's not right here on this blueprint either. Okay. So we have inbound arrow, outbound arrow. Nope. That's not right. So that means you're short, right? Yep. Yeah, these are all wrong. Okay. Sure. Don't know why. So you're wrong and you're wrong. We'll fix this. Now this one may actually be my doing because I actually made a copy of this one from the previous build, which of course everybody would have seen in the videos and stuff. And when I did, I flipped it around. And of course, when you flip things around, that's when trouble happens, right? So I'm sure that's what's happened here, is that I flipped this around, and then when I hooked it up, it was like, nope, you've got them in the wrong order there, sir. You just need to fix that. And that's why these outside lanes are wrong, right? They're pointing in instead of pointing out, right? So these are pointing inwards. That's all right. We'll just flop these around. It'll be just easier for me to do this now. Yeah, you can go in. No, you dude, I realize the power pole is a big thing, but it's not that big. All right, there you go. You can go in there. I'm trying to fix you guys all up, and you guys can have a happy life together, but, you know, if you're not going to help me. Okay, there we go. And you're in there, out. And And you're in there, and you're in there. Okay, so now we got to fix the outbound lines because they are going in the wrong direction. There we go. But before I do that, I got to make sure this outbound line is not going to end up exploding somewhere. So, because we don't want it like outbounding and then outbounding into some place that was not supposed to be outbounded to. So we're gonna double check that, make sure everything is fine, make sure it's all good in the neighborhoods. Whoa, 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 whoa. There you go. And then it's going to come down here. Sure. And then you're going to park. You're going to park in this building, right? Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're going to do. Okay, cool. Listen. Now I'm going to give them back to you. Hold on. Hold on. All right. That's it. You can start spitting them things out. Yeah, we come back around this side, get you spitting out on this side. You should be good to go. That's it. And then we'll get rockets back working, and then we're going to launch some solar sails to do things up the right way. Betcha. All right, so that should get you back out. So, rockets. What are you doing? Of course, you need... Just hold on a second. Let's double check this tower down here before we get excited. You're now collecting the things, right? Yes. You're going to supply me the things? Yes, you are. Okay. Guess what? I'm about to demand the things. So, we are about to local demand that. We're about to demand this. We're going to demand these. And, of course, we're going to supply those rockets. I have warpers here, so I guess I'm going to local demand some warpers down here. I think my plan here was that I'm going to start shipping these rockets out to the other systems until I can get rockets made in those systems, so as we can get Dyson Spheres up and running. Obviously, I don't have the ships to put there yet, but that's all right. At least if I set this up, I'll at least have the warpers here to handle it. All right. Now... You, my friend, are you doing anything? No, because you need these, right? But you turned your filter off. There, can you do that now? There, awesome, isn't it? Yay! Make rockets. Make me rockets, would you? Awesome. There, and then the rockets go into these boxes. Yep, that's exactly what happens. And then the rockets come out this side, and they go into the little storage facility. Awesome. And I'll even put a power pole here just to make these guys all happy. Now let's head up north and have a look at them rockets. And our research will be done here like any second. It's perfect. So I have taken away some of the launchers. All right. But before we do that, we now have... okay, that's just the power plants. We now have version 2 of the planet up and running again. Yay, us. I am so happy about that. There's a lot of work went into this over the last 3 days. Redesigning. Yes, thank you very much. Redesigning the entire chemical plant factory, expanding the processors and quantum chips, megagly expanding all the blue glass, all this stuff over here. This is all brand new. A lot of this is all brand new stuff because I had to move some of it, like all these titanium crystals. Well, they were over here, but because I had to increase titanium by threefold, right? When I had to take them crystals out and expand the titanium over here and then find a new home for them crystals. So you can see all the science coming in here. It looks great. I mean, it's just awesome. In fact, I'm going to check red science because red science is, look at even the green science is just flowing. It's awesome. This is just awesome. It's exactly what you want to see. Perfect. Okay, let's go down here to the sciences. I gotta like all the glowing of the things. Yes, glow me things. Glow me all the things. There's all kinds of graphite being pushed through here. That's great. That's exactly what we want. All the graphite to be used. You guys are making me lots of the diamonds, right? Yes, you are. Yes, use as much of that graphite as possible so as I can clean it out of this tower, so as we can keep moving that oil along down here, right? Because you're supposed to be supplying that stuff, and you're doing that, right? Yes, you are. You just keep sending them drones out, mister. You keep doing that so as they can keep emptying this out. Do the things. That's it. And of course that means that they are now actually running more. Oh yeah, in fact 3/4 of the oil is now running. Awesome. And that means you're making me a lot more of that hydrogen. Excellent. And you're sending all that hydrogen out. Awesome. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. Now let's talk about rocket launching. All right. It's good to see everything back online. Now, I did take some of the launchers off, so I think we'd put out like 12 or 14 launchers. There are 7 left here, and that is just to keep rockets launching. So the first things first, as I did on the last week on the live stream, I was doing this in real time. So let's just get that up and done here. I don't know if I'll do it in real time this time. No, you know what? I'm not going to do it in real time this time because that was super stressful. That was super crazy. Yeah, so we're just going to add these nodes because we need to get them rockets launching. And that way we can get things done here. Now, the other thing is solar sails. We can now actually start putting solar sails to this sphere, and because now we're actually making the extra sails. So of course, before mission complete, we were only making enough solar sails to handle the actual rocket requirement. We were not doing the actual. We weren't doing anything above that. So you're going to now do this, dude. Yep. That looks weird. Why? Oh yeah, okay, I see. I see what the problem is. I'm like, something's not right there, man. That's just not right. There we go. You can do that. And yeah, could you see? I can't believe I did that last week. Last week when I was running back and forth there with all that. That was crazy stuff. Yep, do that, do that. And we get these in here, and this will now finish this up. Then I gotta do the bottom. I just realized I only did one half of this. I gotta get the other half done. This is only one half of half, dude. You gotta now go to the bottom and do the bottom half. Okay, sure. There we go. Now, I hate that. So when you're working on a sphere, one of the things I find tricky is, especially when you're okay, so like let's say we're working on it like this. So the ones I've put in at the top kind of confuse my eyes, so as I can't see the ones I'm putting in on the bottom, and vice versa. In fact, I'm probably going to have to build like half a sphere at a time, just because my poor eyes, they just start working right anymore, man. They're just not working right anymore, you know. And the new bionic eyes haven't come out yet for the 2022 season. The new bionic eyes just, you know, aren't up to snuff yet. So I guess I'm going to have to work with what I got here. Okay. We'll get this swung around here, though, and get this in. A few more to go, dude. You got this. You got this. I can't see. I can't see now. See? Okay, there we go. There we go. We're okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. There. Done. All right. Let's get out of here. So as it will start launching them rockets. Yes! Light up my life. Do the thing. That's it. Do the do. No. I want to see the rockets in space. There we go. Yes! There they go. Rockets to the rescue. Yeah. Now, turns out, though, that's not the only thing we're doing. Nope. We got us some pew-pew guns. Yeah, I like this stuff. This is the best part. We got pew-pew guns, and we are now going to lay down the pew-pew guns to do the pew-pew things. So, let's get down pew-pew guns. Okay. Now, I don't even have. I don't have a. I don't have a Dyson Swarm list yet. Well, I mean, it has one. It does have one. You know what? You know what? We'll use the one that's there for now. That's fine. Yep. Go with number 1. That's cool. Let's get a track made for this, so as we can get this all geared up. And I forget, what is the distance? Because I know you guys can't be too close to each other because you guys literally lose your minds. So I'll put you there for a second. So it's going to be at least 2.5 away. So that means you got to be a whole square plus 1. So we'll do that. And we'll put power poles in here just for the funsies of it, right? What are you saying? Oh, cannot be in range of the EM rail injector. Well, of course not, because that would be bad. But you've got to be in range of something. All right. Now, let's see if we can't copy that. So we want to start there and copy that to there. Use now, and then let's go, people. And you're going to be cranky? Nope. You're going to let me do that, are you? Awesome. And yep, okay, that's fine. I am perfectly okay with that. And again, I'm not looking to, you know, have, like, get the, like, I mean, here on the home planet, it's kind of hard to set up like a full circle of these things, right? So we're just kind of getting them set up. And what are you upset about? All right, you're upset about power poles. I don't care about that. Okay, I will go grab you some power poles, dude. Just a second. Power poles are down here, man. Power poles are down here. All right, let's go grab some. Yeah, power poles. Yeah. No, that's way too much stuff moving. That is not where the power poles are. That is way too much stuff moving around. All right, here we go. Power poles it is. 100 power poles. Now, we'll move this up here, and we'll hook these together. Okay. I know I have enough guns. Where's my robots? Robots? Where are my robots? Let's hit let's hit power 3 here for a second. Yeah, robots. I don't know where you guys have been for the last 15 minutes, but you know, don't be disappearing like that. We will do this and this. That's Mark II belt. Why are you doing that? Trying to cause yourself some headaches, aren't you? Yep. Like, sure, I'll just do Mark II belt, and I'll wonder why that's being so slow. Not to say it makes a big difference. It's not like these things are launching super fast anyway. And then we'll do that. Now, let's see if we can't do a sneak here. Excuse me, I need some solar sails. Can you give me some solar sails? Yep. Demand some solar sails. Yes, there we go. Awesome. Solar sail me. Yep, and we're just gonna bridge right over that. So like nothing's going on. And come here, come down here, and hook into that. I expect to see drones arriving any second with my solar sails. Here they come. And of course, these guys are all in the wrong part of the planet rotation at the moment, so we're not getting any pew pew action. But we will. I mean, they're looking really hard, aren't they? I mean, look at them staring at it. They're like, "Come on, we see you coming around." In fact, if everything goes right, this guy over here will be the guy that gets to fire first. I mean, because they're literally waiting to shoot something. Yes, here it comes. Here, we'll even use speed 3 just to get them to come up here a little bit faster. Let's see where you guys are. Target status, viewing angle. Okay, so you're. Oh, lack of solar sails. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you lack of solar sails, dude? Why are you all lack of solar sails? You all should have had solar sails. What's going on here? Oh, really? No, man. No lack of solar sails. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Yeah. Okay. Thanks for telling me. Yeah. There you go. Pew pew away, dude. I want to see some serious pew pew here any second. I'm probably going to have to make a second orbit because the orbit on this, I think, is just too high. But we will fix this up. We'll fix this up. Hey, it's been a while since I've launched EM railguns. You know, it's all good. Okay, so now you're probably upset because the path is blocked. Yeah, because you're. Are you blaming the planet for that? I'm pretty sure you can't do that, but you know what? We will do this. Give me a second orbit. Add an orbit. No, don't need it. Well, you know what? Go for 90 degrees. Yeah, go for that. Create that. Now, let's switch every one of these to 2. And see if that'll make any difference. No? And what is your problem? Too high of an orbit, I'm assuming. There we go. Click you, click you. We'll do you and you. Well, I don't know what to make of that. One thinks it's too high, one thinks it's too low. I mean, I can make a third orbit, I guess. It's not a big deal. Go for third orbit, I guess. Orbit 3. Sure. Let's go 45. There we go. And if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to do the fourth one. No. What's orbit 3? Orbit 3 is... Oh, okay. There. Oh, wait. I see pew-pewing happening. Really? You really did get upset about it being the planet blocking that orbit. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Okay, well, now we have solar sails being launched, and I need to put them somewhere. So where do we start putting them? Well, we should start filling this stuff in, right? That is kind of what you should do. You need to start filling them in. Yeah. We'll fill in the center ones, I guess. There we go, because at least they're ready to be done. And that will start the power process coming in. There we go. And one more. There. That will at least get the process started. And, of course, what we should see now is they will start to merge into there and get absorbed. Perfect. That works out awesomely sauced. Awesomely sauced. All right. Well, now that that means everything is now up and running, and let's see how the power is doing. Well, I got to admit we're cutting this one a little close. but everything is up and running and things are keeping up. In fact, we should do more science. Yeah, let's do some white science stuff and see how badly it blows up. White science, do it, because you need to make me more science of the things. Yeah, there we go. What is the time limit on that one? Yeah, so that's going to be for anytime you do white science. It's crazy. But the science is running. I see the white science cubes are starting to light up. This is good. Everything looks good there. I believe I have tons of antimatter. Yes, I do. Because what am I doing on the next episode? We are going to be making antimatter stuff. You betcha. It's all about that antimatter. Let's head to home. Yes, we're making antimatter fuel rods and the fuel things, and then we're going to have a few fake suns to go for another achievement, because it turns out you got to have a bunch of these fake suns all over the place, on the North Pole, on the South Pole, and some 2-3 other locations. But that is what's going to be on the next video episode of Dyson Sphere Program Destiny. But of course, in this particular case, we have now got the planet back up and running. Version 2 of the planet, now able to make the 50 rockets a minute, the 200, I think it's 200 solar sails a minute? Or no, it's 500. No, so it's 200 science, all 200 science a minute, okay? 50 rockets, 500 solar sails a minute, and we're going to be able to produce 20 antimatter rods a minute. So antimatter, that is what we're doing there. So it actually looks like it's running really, really good. No major jam-ups. That's the power station. That's the old power station. It always, I really got to take that out of there one day. That's for sure. And it doesn't seem to mind that I stole 6 generators off of that. Thank goodness, because I was a little worried about taking those 6 generators. But, yeah. Version 2 of the planet now running in stereo and looking really, really good. I'm really happy to see all this hydrogen now fully running. Look, so that means now all the plants are running, even all the way down that side. That's great. In fact, looks like I'm running a little short on the oil. That is a surprise. Let's actually take a look over there before we end today's stream and see what's going on with that. Because there should be no oil shortage here at all. Yeah, there's 10,000 oil in here, dude. Why are you not putting it out? You're supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to do that. Yeah. I'll explain, actually. This is actually a really good exercise on local versus regional demand, by the way. I'll explain all this out here in a second. Yeah, dude, you're supposed to be putting out oil all over the place. There you go. Look at that. So the way this works, yes, Dyson Sphere cells. You betcha. Yes, I have built a Dyson Sphere cell. At the moment, you know it. I'm going to get right back to that. So we can take those out because those were only just for refills. Now, this tower here is a local demand tower, right? So it is going to gather oil from here on planet Maximus, okay? And this tower, as you can see, the lines now just spewed out a bunch of oil, right? Because the drones are all out there collecting the oil. Now, poor Maximus is only doing 4 oil a second now, right? It's been offline for several hours, and that's why there's so much oil in this tower at the moment. But most of the time, this tower will be empty. There just won't be enough oil around on the planet to keep it filled. But we want to use the oil on the planet first. So what we do is you will notice that the lines from this local tower go into these tanks. Then joining these lines, but only if there's empty space, is this middle tower, which is getting it from those other systems, right? So in this particular case, we're going to turn this on here in a sec. Oh, I don't have any ships at the moment, but that's all right. I'll just say remote demand. And as you can see, it will start shipping that in. Now, it can only unload this tower if the local tower does not have anything on their lines. So this oil will just sit here and look good while the local oil gets used first, then these get used next. And as you can see, all these oil tanks are filling right back up. That's great. And all the oil's now coming back online. Yes, it is. Looks good. In fact, this is actually a great time to put the pause to things, because now it's nighttime and we get to see all the cool lights and all the cool stuff. I mean, this is the really cool part. Yeah, thanks, autosave, because I know you're there. You're dependable. So it looks like all the science is running full blast. Look at that. It just looks awesome. So version 2 of the planet is up and running. It's all stable. We're pew-pewing the laser guns. You gotta like them EM rail injectors. You just keep pew-pewing, guys. You're doing a great job. You just pew-pew away. I haven't even got anything set up to the 3rd orbit yet, but that's okay. Is it actually filling this out? Yes, it is. We have our first spots on the sphere, you betcha. And it is filling out the rocket's parts on the other parts. So that's excellent too, and we'll get that all up and running. Then I got to go actually check out some other things on the ray receivers and make sure that's all working right. But this looks really good for what we're to accomplish today, and that is get this planet upgraded to version 2 using all the cool new rare materials, and everything else is all done. Awesome sauce. So with that, I'm Max. This is Dyson Sphere Program Destiny, because that's the thing. We do the destiny of all the things. You betcha. And like I said, on the video episodes, of course, this week coming up, of course, will be the actual achievement of mission accomplished. You'll see that in the video episodes. And then, of course, after that, it will be the building of the actual antimatter containers and getting that all done. That'll be awesome. And of course, we'll want to keep moving forward, because after that, I got to go back out to our systems here, give them some real power, but then start getting some spheres set up around them. All right, because we had a long way to go. Right now, for example, you know, you need to be making, I think it's 750 science a minute to get some of the achievements. And you also have to make 750 green motors a minute for a whole hour, right? Sure. Okay. So I got to go find a couple planets out there that we can go make a bunch of motors on. So there's a whole lot more to go. But now we've actually got things ready to handle that kind of challenge, because now we'll be able to make sure that our resources are not going to run out. Because, you know, we're running on that 0.5, right? And that 0.5 is point tight. It's point squeaky. That's what it is. So now that we got the 200 science up and running a minute, at least we'll be able to keep going with the tree here, get things done, and at the same time, you know, be able to work on getting some of these other achievements knocked out. So with that, I'm Max. This, of course, is Dyson Sphere Program Destiny Live, because that's a thing we do here. You know, I am actually having a stream tomorrow. So I usually stream on Thursdays and Sundays, but for I think for the next couple of weeks we're also going to be streaming on Mondays. Tomorrow is going to be Icarus, so it will be Icarus tomorrow and on Thursday. And the reason is because we're on the final mission of Icarus, the big 30-day mission, and of course we're going to explore the whole planet. And of course, when we're exploring the whole planet, it takes more than one episode. So I have a few Mondays available to do that at the moment. And I thought, you know what? We will run a few extra live episodes on that, so as everybody can see what I've been up to, what we got done on that first episode there. And of course, now that we've got more of the location built, we can start our exploration of the entire planet on that mission. So until next time, I'm Max. This is Dyson Sphere Program Live. Destiny it is, where we're doing all the achievements of 2022 for all the things. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care.